Alright, take it away. You want to do an open? You want me to do an open?
You do the open.
You want me to do the open?
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is time once again for some more Shining Force of Remington.
Woo!
Really?
Yeah.
That excited?
I always do the woo.
You're that excited? Okay. Don't forget we have a mithril coming up, I think, in the Cavern of Darkness.
Well, I thought there was mithril in the sandbox, but I've already got it.
Use that mithril. Anyway. Oh. Good a morning.
Morning.
I'm pretty tired still.
I'm very tired lately. That's okay. Do you rip the bright honey from here? Probably. Okay, looks like we got everything then.
Anyway, we had a busy week last week, but we're going to try to get kind of back to schedule again, our summer schedule. We're trying to do the vintage games together in the morning, at least some mornings. So we probably have like, what, 6 sessions of Shining Force 2 playing it like we've been playing.
Probably? I honestly don't know. There's still a lot of game to go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we probably need at least 6. It can get long in certain battles.
I mean, we beat the first one in like 4 or 5 sessions.
I think it was like 7.
No, not for the first one.
We'll have to go back and look and see how many videos there were. I feel like I just looked at it and I feel like it just told me it was 7. Alright, pause right here. I'm going to get things set up so we can monitor the Facebook side.
Okay.
So for those of you who are watching on Facebook, we can in fact see your comments. Alright. And then I also need to pause the playback on YouTube, because that's unnecessary bandwidth getting eaten. And I want to just check that the chat is once again fixed in the places. Alright. Should be good. Except apparently I completely broke the audio.
No!
Is it seriously? Are you back?
Huh, weird. Guess the music just ended.
Okay, there we are.
We played through the whole track, I guess.
Yes. The Hobgoblin!
You don't hear this song outside of battle very often.
But, this is one of the cooler fights.
Yes, but I don't like all the darkness.
Well, that's why it makes it cool. It's a mechanic that adds a challenge to the quest that doesn't really affect the battle.
Right. It's not actually challenging. It just means more work for you to actually look through everybody and figure out where they are. It's just more effort.
Well, yeah. But it's something besides, like, a tactical layout problem. Like, it adds to that problem, right? Because you can get ambushed from the darkness and not see, that, you know, if you're not, like, paying super close attention. Oh, May.
It's true.
She had a tattoo of May
Really,
right above my butt as a tramp stamp.
That's weird.
How weird could it be? It can't be that weird.
It's pretty weird.
No.
I mean, considering both Mays are ponies, it's pretty weird.
Well, I get them both. I get them high-fiving.
I just have 2 ponies on your butt.
Oh, it'll be up on my back.
It's still weird.
This way when I'm wearing booty shorts, people could see my mace.
This is a problem.
Anyway, a couple other like semi-programming announcements while we're kind of chilling out on something like this. Technical 13 has shared some instructions with me on how to get the Discord and Twitch synced up for emote use. So I will try to make that happen this afternoon, because we'll probably end early today, so Remington can get ready for work.
Yay, more work.
And we'll go from there. Speaking of work, did they give you a schedule for this week yet?
Yep, I've got Tuesday off, and then I won't have another day off until Monday.
Oh, I think I heard that actually.
Yes, all according to Cake.
That's good.
Attack!
That means you're working really busy. She had nice big fat paychecks.
That is the truth.
Because you got a lot of money to save up for school.
Yep, money is important.
That's right.
Makes the world spin.
Plus, you gotta like buy your dad a going back to school gift.
Probably not.
What?
You already have the Bethany shirt.
No, I need like
A Bethany hat.
I need a new car. You're stealing my truck.
I did steal your truck.
He like goes and gets a 15-cent Hot Wheel. That's not what I meant. Oh yeah, all the kills to the wizards.
I guess we're just not gonna use Slade. Like, he's way too far behind, and I don't want the Power Ring to go to anyone who's not Kiwi. Slash Kung Fu.
It's fine, you can get rid of him. Just get him gone. Whew. So anyway, it's going to be another busy week though. We have Shine Force in the mornings. I have Monday Night Magic this week. Do we have a regular schedule for DDO?
Yeah, well, we finally got the deck mostly put together.
No, we finally got the deck mostly put together. That's nice. Oh, May. Just not murdering guys. Is this your way of having Kiwi do something?
Nah, Fiend Fang Foon's doing alright. Oh, but this is even better. Yes, feeding cleric skills. I love it. Every time we get a feeding cleric kill, it's worth it.
This is Value Town. But, I think we have sealed box on Sunday. I have to double check. But I know we have drafts on Saturday.
So is this for the new set or what?
Yeah, for the Core 20. It releases this week. I'm just trying to convince myself not to buy a box or two. Like, I think the cards are, the rares are very, very good.
Sure.
And I would like to get a bunch of them.
Alright, I'm with you so far.
And I think that it's most likely to happen with box opening.
Well, for the most part, boxes give you value.
Yeah, they're usually close. So, like, right now, let me look some stuff up. Your mother has shared her. You can lean in still. I have to not lean in. But, let's see. Oh, I picked up 2 Karns, the Great Creators, last night.
Do we not have a bunch?
No.
Seems wrong.
Yeah.
No. I forgot to use the power ring.
Apparently I can't spell Chandra today. SH.
BRA is what you're missing. Oh, you didn't put the in. I could have swore I saw it. There you go.
I had an N in there.
I had to figure out which Chandra.
I think it's Acolyte
The Flame.
of Flame. So Acolyte of Flame is currently $8. Yeah, it's probably cheaper. Like, I mostly want Chandra Acolyte of Flame. I mostly want the uncommon one, and I want the 4-mana one from the previous set.
Okay. So you just hope all of them.
So really, I guess maybe we're looking at 8. Let's see what the regulators are running for. Shonda's regulators are $1. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we're okay. Maybe I can buy what I want to buy for like less than $80. I just want to put together like a big mono red get her done thing.
You already did. It's called goblins.
No, goblins are not a big mono red get her done thing.
They're a little mono red get her
I'm
done.
gonna adjust this slightly. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, I want to play like 23 Mountains esque deck.
Too many. You need less.
No, I don't want less. Actually, you know what I kind of want to do before things rotate out? I want to play another Firesong, whatever deck.
That was like a big hitter spell, wasn't it?
No, that's the legend who says all your spells have lifelink. And then use like Chandra's to do things like play them more, and it's like Lightning Bolt, Shock. Those things get good if you pull them out of your graveyard and attack some more.
True.
Wow, that's a big shot.
That's okay. It's Ramus.
So, I saw a clip last night from a movie
I'd agree.
that I think that I would very much like to watch
Okay.
in the very near future with you
Sure.
and probably your mother.
Okay.
I think it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles plus the Batman.
I don't get it.
So, I'm not 100% sure how, because I was under the impression that the Turtles were Marvel.
Well, they were created in the same event that made Daredevil.
Daredevil, which would make them Marvel. But somehow they are in Batman. Batman's in the universe. They're together. And I'm not sure how exactly it works.
And I guess in the movie Marvel TV show universe, Daredevil's origins weren't clearly defined, or at least from what little Daredevil I saw.
No, they did.
Did they define it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really remember too much of how...
He was in a car accident.
Was he?
Or truck accident, and
I remember...
the truck that put some chemicals they got in his eye and made him Daredevil. Those chemicals leaked into the sewer and made the Ninja Turtles.
Well, I know that story, but I didn't think he was like in the show. In the show, he was just... I remember him being in the hospital at one point, and just like an old man showed up or whatever and threw keys at him and he got it. It was like, cool, you're learning. And then just like taught him how to fight.
Yeah, it was before that. He lived with his dad before his dad died. Anyway.
I do remember that. His dad was a boxer.
Correct. And he was blinded before his dad died in the show.
Yep.
So, I think Ramus needs some loving, yeah. So anyway, I watched a scene where Batman first encounters and fights the Shredder.
Okay.
Who are very evenly matched.
Sounds a bit wrong.
And, who wins?
I would say Batman would win.
Well, how?
He's Batman. He's... Like, Batman doesn't usually lose. That's kind of his thing. He's like the Iron Man of DC.
So, I would agree with you. Except Iron Man loses all the time first. He generally So here's the thing with Iron Man,
Okay.
and this very similar to the thing with Thor.
Alright.
You never fight them twice. Because the first time you can surprise them and beat them. But the second time they're ready for you and you're dead.
Okay. I mean, the few Iron Man comics I've read have typically involved Iron Man winning immediately.
He often has a plan.
That's kind of his shtick. He's got a plan and a tool for every situation. Same
Right.
with Batman.
But this is a completely new opponent for Batman.
Okay.
So, and the other thing to keep in mind is that Shredder, depending on which storyline you're looking at,
Okay.
is either like the best ninja warrior of the Foot Clan of the current generation,
Right.
or of all the generations, because he is an old man come back to life and made young again.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the show. I remember a little bit of like the old second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. That's about it. This is probably ballsy, but that's okay.
Gobnoblin!
Good old Gobnoblin. I mean, I guess. Like, what are they gonna do?
Bam, 10. Oh, no, that's bad.
Nah. Aramis is good. That was unfortunate. No!
So yeah, I watched their first encounter, and they were very evenly matched.
Okay.
And then Batman made a play to end the fight,
As you do.
and instead Shredder decided to end the fight and told Batman to stay out of his business as he flash bombed away.
Okay.
And I was like, this is the greatest animated fight of all time.
Typical ninja disappearing technique. Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, what was even better is they started the fight. Like, Batman definitely kind of like
Ow.
decided that there was going to be a fight. And then Shredder was just like, huh? I was trying to leave. And Batman's like, you're not leaving. Poof. Get caught. And Shredder's like, fine, we can fight. Get your ass beat. Wham, 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 wham. And Batman was not ready for that. It was pretty sweet.
It's weird.
I was very impressed.
I don't know, I'll watch that though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Batman? Like, that does sound great though.
Yeah, I saw like a clip at, at the very end where they're all eating pizza together. I assume, but that's, I mean, I don't know anything else about it.
Typical turtle
I
stuff.
watched that clip where Batman's eating that, and then I watched the clip that I just told you about, which
Right.
was sweet.
I'd watch it.
So I'll look it up and see what it's going to cost us.
This is like a new movie that's still coming out.
Oh, I think it's been out. I'm assuming it was one of the direct to like digital / DVD / you know what I mean?
Weird. But alright.
Let's take a look. See.
Alright, we lost with only one casualty. And now we need to grab the things.
Yep, and don't forget the mithril.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It's like just over a bridge or something. Remember right? Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Seems odd. I want to see the silver tank. So there's the stairs.
It's like a hidden spot.
I don't remember one being.
It's gonna be $11. When a new menace in goblins steals all the experimental technology, Batman is put in high alert, but a team of warriors lurking beneath the streets are also on the case. The Turtles. You can look up where this is at.
Yeah, go for it.
I had the guide up earlier to remember the name of this cave. So I was like, is it the Dark Cave? No, it's the Cave of Darkness.
Cave of Dark.
You need to go east across the top bridge and then west. If you go over the bottom... Oh, this is in the city.
Oh. Well, it's on the way there, in the mountains. So we need to go out of the cave and look. Yeah, these mythical that are just in the overworld, I struggle finding a lot.
Literally just dropped my phone on the ground. Fell off the charger. So
let's do east across the top of the bridge. If you go over the bottom of the bridge instead of the top, you'll find a piece of mythical. If you go over the bottom bridge. Over bottom bridge.
And the 2 square dent in the mountains. I kind of remember this. No. No, we're not anywhere near it. You gotta go like way back, I think, right? Go up.
This is a struggle.
But we need Mithril.
We do, but we don't need that much.
We need the Mithril. Down. Alright, go over that bridge and go back down towards the mountains. There, more mountains. There, switch in there.
There it is.
My brain remembered.
You did it. What is over here? It's just like,
I think it was in the little city, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I thought so. Do you remember the name of this world?
Parmesia.
Is it Parmesia?
Yeah, it's the island of Grands, and then we moved to Parmesia, which is the mainland. And then south of Grands and Parmesia is Rune, which is where Shining Force 1 takes place.
Okay.
And as far as I know, it is just those 3 continents.
Plus all the hidden shit floating around from the ancients.
Well, yes, but the ancients kind of do whatever. Like, the ancients are whatever this world wants them to be.
Are they the ancients like in the Stargate universe? They just like basically gods except not.
I still haven't watched any of Stargate.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I mean, it got all released on Verve, and I have access to it. I just haven't. I don't know why.
I think you also have most of it on the other streaming service too. It's so good.
Like, I know
the first few SG ones are not like the best.
Okay.
Because they're kind of like trying to get there.
I know I saw like a little bit of it when you were watching it.
But some of them are amazing. And I personally like all of Stargate Atlantis. Even the bad episodes of Stargate Atlantis are great.
Hold on. No, I think it's Star Trek. My brain is thinking. You said Atlantis, my brain's thinking of like the little dolphin in the underwater.
That's
show.
SG1. Or, sorry, not SG1. That's, Sequest. Is the show with the little dolphin.
Okay, so I remember something like that. But I don't think that was Stargate.
But anyway.
Yep.
Like I said, Stargate Atlantis is my favorite.
Ooh. We get things. Realistically, we're never going to use it, but we'll keep it anyway. That's not what I need to sell. So, antidote. Nobody ever needs those.
That's right, they'll just die.
I don't think we get middle axes yet, but maybe. I feel like we would get something better than a dagger here as well.
Whatever, he doesn't need to do anything anyway. He might occasionally land a blow for 1 damage.
I mean, he did get to level 6 and he did 4 damage. It was pretty impressive. Granted, it was to a mage, but that was way better than I thought he would do. 32.
But, yeah, the ancients in...
Alright, rounds out, I guess.
In Stargate world were like super technically guys, and then they just like kind of do it anything. Hey, there's one guy who invented time travel. Why? Because they wanted to.
Sounds like ancients.
Oh, it turns out there's time travel, and they blew it up or whatever, and then they needed to do it again, so they conveniently found another one. But the guy continued his experiment. It's like, that's convenient.
You can be held by Peter for a while.
Well, Peter's not part of the Force, so he just like starts taking off with.
I would cry.
Aha! Teach you humans a lesson. I steal all your mithril. Completed.
So much money. So what's like the mission of the Stargate people?
To protect Earth and explore the galaxy.
Okay. They're not like specifically trying to destroy other things or just make sure that everything's peaceful, establish connections or whatever. Well, I feel like, because again, I don't know really anything about Stargate, but I thought it was something based on exploration. But maybe that's just
yeah, they're out exploring. They're looking for new technologies to keep the Earth safe. They accidentally make a powerful enemy on their first episode in the gate, and then they have to like make the planet safe.
Alright, that kind of makes some more sense. Again, like most of my knowledge of Star Trek, I know they are like part of a business company thing, and they have to just go and explore and observe other cultures or species or whatever.
Star Trek
yes.
is peace. They're like space cops, exploring space cops. They call themselves a peacekeeping and oh, there you go. Wolfman.
He's pretty great. I don't know if you have to talk to him, but I always have. I don't know if not talking to him changes anything.
I don't know either.
I have to talk to you, I think. There it is.
Oh, ground shaky. I understand why the bird god is shaking the ground.
He's angry, and they're having a battle.
Yeah, but that's...
He was fighting Oddeye. This is their battle. And then the battle ended. And then we, I guess, sit here looking for a few minutes, and then, Adler walks up.
I still don't understand how this is our problem.
I don't know how Adler turns to Oddeye, or Oddeye turns to Adler so easily. But yeah, this was a thing. But all that shaking was the battle. Oh, apparently there was also an eruption. I don't remember there being an eruption. Okay.
It was very bad. Your mom out there with the weed eater?
I guess. I do hear motors. Oh, I need to repair the power ring.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Thankfully, this game has a little, like, sprite thing with a giant crack going through the item. So we can actually look at the item and see if it's broken.
Did not look any different to me.
It does show it, just not in every form of going through the inventory, which is aggravating. I don't think it shows the giant crack if you are in the shop or if you are in certain item forms. Like if you're in use, I don't think it will show a crack. But I know it'll.
So what I'm hearing is you are a huge fan of the crack.
Sure. But I'm pretty sure if you like select give on the items or drop, or if you're in battle, it'll show the crack.
Ah!
Another floating spiderweb enemy, which on super mode are absolutely terrifying.
It's true.
I like this song. I like pretty much all the songs in this game except for the overworld theme, and even then I just don't like the beginning part. Okay, well that was weird. So Peter basically literally just did nothing for his turn.
It would not sound that out of character.
I hate Peter. I hate Peter until he joins you. And then he becomes a god.
He's a bird, not a god.
He's a phoenix. In this canonic universe, they treat him as a god.
He could be a bird god.
No, that's Volcanion.
He could be a little bird god.
There you go. Ponies can't walk on these craters, but that's whatever. We'll get around it. Sure. Attack! Yeah. Oh, good old longsword. Ow.
That's alright. Longsword getting it done.
Okay, that's not smart.
Every once in a while. Alright, unfortunately, unless you click this. Oh, I guess it's not on there. Okay, click that one instead, the OBS.
There you go.
There we go. Now I can see if you're in frame or not. And you are. You're doing very good. Be in the frame and yawn. People like to see your yawning.
Good to know.
It's not true.
Oh.
That was a clever lie.
I'm sad now.
Good. Good.
I was gonna go in and steal a kill. Because it's what he does. Oh, he didn't double attack. Nice.
You know what's crazy?
Who?
Shining Force 1 was one of our most popular games and playthroughs.
Really?
I mean, not like by the like replays and people doing stuff.
Sure.
Shining Force 2 has been very quiet.
Yes. That's okay.
Like an interactive chat, stuff like that. Like people were very
Sure.
raw.
I'll agree. That's alright. We're having fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Once you get to the ones that we haven't explored yet, we can get more invested in the plot or something. Oh, value. Healer kills.
I forgot how good Blast was.
It's just close range blaze for a long time.
It's still fine. Still all you need for your cleric.
Yep. Eventually it becomes just blaze. Just straight up blaze. But it takes a while. Like once it hits level 3.
Why would she take a shower and then go outside and work?
I didn't know she took a shower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she took a shower. No, maybe it's not your mom.
We have not gotten hit points a single time in our levels. I know we only leveled up twice, but still. Ugh.
He's slow to flourish.
He's fine. He's taking 1 damage, and that's his job.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a rough week this week. can't even be in my office with my head back in the right position because the light is hitting me in the eyes wrong.
Or we can turn off the light.
No, I want people to be able to see your pretty face. Well, my pretty face.
That's fair.
Gobnoblin, catching all the spears.
This is doing good. No! 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 My XP! Monster! I hate it. I hate it. Every time Peter gets a kill, my soul dies a little.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
See? Everything's fine.
Uh-oh.
Ha ha ha!
Uh-oh.
It was all part of my elaborate bait.
Which I think you made a bad series of events. Bad series of life decisions, which...
Charge! Because if we don't move fast enough at this part, Peter will run up and get himself killed. I have never seen him die, but I've seen him come really close a lot of times.
He always ran away like a scared girl.
Peter doesn't run.
But I also usually put lots of healing seeds on him and stuff.
I usually just use him as the pack mule. He's strong enough typically without the seeds. Now, Fing Fang Foom I do put a lot of seeds on. Fing Fang Foom and Geralt. I mean...
Someone's got to eat the free hits, right?
I mean, he could be a very good bodyguard for Kazan.
Whoa, 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 my sword's too big. I'm going to hide behind it. Can't fight me.
Worked. Well, some of the dodge animations are more of a block animation. That's weird.
It's fine.
How dare you?
I'm really surprised that the Death Monk went to be a healer first.
It's true.
Shouldn't he, like, punch first?
I mean, he has blast. He could theoretically blast us. I mean, they couldn't just, like, reprint Dark Priest and call it good.
Why not?
I don't know. Continuity.
They're not... There's no Dark Priest in the rest of the land?
Nope. Only in Runefaust.
That doesn't seem legit.
I guess.
I feel like there could be more Dark Priests though in other places.
There could be. But there isn't.
I feel like the ability to worship the Dark Gods are an option on many places.
Not here.
You need to get your yawnings over with.
I've always yawned.
You're making me sleepy.
I have never not yawned.
I'm gonna make like a, or not make, but get an emote of you yawning, and that'll be the Remy emote.
I mean, probably. It's pretty characteristic of me. 4 damage. Yes. Oh no. Hey. Apparently, Ramus is very fast.
Can't get me. I'm behind my sword the whole time.
It's true.
Well, you probably kill a Death Monk.
I don't think so.
Alright, no you can't. You can feed one Peter.
Right here.
Wow, ballsy.
It's fine. The Death Monk will either heal himself or he will, I don't know, die to
Kill
Peter.
Kazan.
Well, he'll die to Peter, probably.
Ooh, we learned a spell. We
did learn Dispel.
could consider doing a thing.
Alright, there. He healed himself, now Peter's gonna attack and everything's gonna be great. And Quinny, what are you doing?
What's up, fur baby? Probably just peed someplace she's not supposed to.
I mean, she backed away wildly.
I don't know what's wrong with her. She's misbehaving.
Scared of the Lungeru.
I don't think so. Just misbehaving.
Nope. Won't do it.
I know. If I clean up too many more puddles and your mom cleans up too many more puddles, there's going to be some doggies locked in pens. They're spending extra time outside. Close.
Can't do it.
Cannot or choose not.
Can't. It will, however, power up me.
Wham!
She's an excellent candidate for just like the powering for the powering boost. High mobility freaking archer is excellent. And Peter did not get the kill. Alright, so I guess go.
Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of commander bands.
Anything that actually matters.
Paradox Engine, Iona's Shield of Imra, and they unbanned Painter Servant.
No.
Which feels bad. Thought Painter Servant is a 2-card combo to win the game.
I mean, it's Commander. A lot of things are 2-card combos to win the game.
So this girl would like to know what's the best movie of all time.
Best movie of all time. Objectively? No idea.
Objectively? Oh man. Spider-Man Homecoming?
Really?
I think so, like objectively. Like it's fast-paced, it's fun. There are no major plot holes. It's keeps you engaged the entire time. It's interesting characters, a good love scene, a great twist for people who aren't paying like super close attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
Likeable hero.
It
It has Tony Stark in it.
It does have Tony Stark in it. That's fair.
Like, I remember at the time watching Wonder Woman. I remember thinking, wow, this could easily be the best movie of the year. Even though it's got some problems, specifically in that in-fight scene.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, I mean, pretty good. But then there's anything in here, right? I don't think so.
No. You got this area mistaken for the Xylo Cave once.
Alright, so the main thing to remember is we have to go talk to...
In here there's the quick ring and there's the Screech conversation.
Yeah, we gotta... yeah, that's it. You gotta go talk to Screech. That's what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, probably Homecoming. So Homecoming came out a few weeks later, and I was just blown away by how there was nothing wrong. Like everything was right in the infight. Everything was right. Like I could not find a thing to complain about.
That's fair.
With Homecoming. Like I couldn't nitpick it. I couldn't. Like I said, with Wonder Woman, you can always point at that infight.
Sure.
But I literally cannot think of another movie where I can't think of anything that I was like, well, this is not correct. Is that Screech?
No. I know where Screech is.
Does he not walk outside?
I know where he is.
Oh, what do you think?
Objectively, it's hard. I would say whatever movie's made the most money. Which would...
So Avatar, little blue Indian Avatar.
Is that the number 1 movie?
I think so. Still, Avengers Endgame was trying to catch it,
right?
And they're like doing a bunch of re-releases to catch it, and they're close, but I don't think so. And then the new Spider-Man movie, like, almost blew the opening of Endgame out of the water. It's close.
So I guess Avatar, although I didn't like it.
People just really like it. I think they were taken by there hadn't been a cowboy and Indian movie in a really long time, and they didn't know what a cowboy and Indian movie was, so they made one.
Yes, John.
And then they put it in space.
Speaking of which, Cowboys vs. Aliens. Great movie.
What one?
Cowboys vs. Aliens.
That was good.
You're not Screech, are you?
The only problem is I don't like Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell. I just don't like him.
That's fair. I believe the priest is down here. No, it is not. We need to go up one more floor.
Alright, here we go. So apparently it's National Video Game Day, according to this person.
Ew.
Reply with your favorite video game of all time.
I mean, mine's hard. I've always struggled deciding what my favorite video game is.
I've never played the game Mine's Hard.
Like, Ultimate's really close up there. Shining Force is very up there. Sonic Adventure 2 is up there.
Just cruising around at the speed of sound.
Close enough.
Hate that damn game. No, it's probably this. It's probably Shining Force 2.
I do like.
What's a close second to like DDO? I really love DDO. I love D&D so much that DDO gets a lot of splash over because of that love. Alright, so I'm kind of curious about some of the other people's. This guy says Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us.
Ooh, Last of Us is really good, but I've never actually played it because it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Here's a person says Sonic Heroes.
It's okay. Solid game as long as you're not playing PlayStation.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it's a popular one.
Doom in 2016.
Never played any of the Dooms.
You know, now that I think about it for a second, there's a really tough call at StarCraft. Sorry, StarCraft.
You did play it last. The problem is, like, the easy favorite games of all time for me are not actually video games, because Settlers of Catan and Werewolf.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These are video games.
That's why it's so hard.
That's why I say D&D is like my favorite thing.
Right. Like, Shining Force 2 and Ultimate are probably top 2, maybe. Like, I have to think back on all the games.
I feel like this bird guy is like putting the blame on the wrong people.
Yes, he is. He thinks that all people of Grands are responsible because they failed to do what they need to do.
Well, they didn't know. It's not like he's over there talking to them every day like he is his bird people. Here's a Skyrim, Witcher 3, and Minecraft.
I know a lot of people really like Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube.
A Zelda Link to the Past.
A lot of people like Zelda. I'm not a huge fan of any of the Zelda games. They're just okay. Twilight Princess was good. Yeah, I have to like see a list of all the games I really like.
Welcome to having the best player on your team.
Yay! There we go, here he is. I don't remember if this cutscene is actually required for Screech, but I know the one later is. I don't know. Persona 3 is very up there too. I'm still thinking about this. I blame you.
What?
My favorite video game. It's hard to decide.
I don't know. It doesn't seem that hard.
You have very easy ones.
I have very easy ones.
Yeah. Like you didn't even talk about like the Star Fox 64 or anything either. That's how easy it is for you. Like you love those games.
I do love those games. Well, that's just because it's easy to rule out some of those things. Alright, so we rescued him.
Alright, like my Pokemon Platinum's probably very up there. I don't know if it'd be my favorite though.
Yeah, see, I've never played like a Pokemon game except for Pokemon Go.
Right.
Well, that's not true.
You played a little bit of Let's Go, but Let's Go was also terrible.
I thought it was fun.
It was terrible.
I'd like to get it finished, but I need to figure out how I want to stream it.
Oh, I need to talk to King Bideau again, I think. Also, while I'm here, I guess I should get my ring repaired.
I also talked to what's his name. He'll join you now, right?
No, he joins at the start of the fight here in town.
It says when you arrive, he'll join you after which is the battle.
Yeah. Which the battle is after I talk to King Bideau.
Okay.
Because King Bideau has to send Luke to the town to get crushed real quick.
Poor Luke.
That's okay. He's a pretty bad unit. I think both the Birdmen are really bad. But also, I typically go straight to the Kraken fight after this because I forget about the whole intermission thing.
Yeah, don't go to the Kraken.
Yeah, and so because of that, Luke usually doesn't have any time to do anything.
I'm gonna go fight the hardest fight. We'll level you in DDO now so I can catch up and figure out who I'm running tonight. I didn't play anymore after the last time I said that I was done. So I remember doing the pit, which I usually do at 7, so I think 8.
There we go.
But I basically stopped right when I said I was gonna, like, I actually had some time to do stuff last night, like some solo explore stuff or whatever, and I didn't even do that. Basically, the pre-release just drained me out of everything that I had. Not that it was intense or long or anything like that, it's just so much of the pre-release this week, I just sat there and watched people play Magic. Like, even when I played, I had like this really aggressive little black-white deck, so the games were over really quick, or sat there and took forever while the other person played, and I did nothing.
There we go.
I always think these Minotaurs are dumb looking.
I mean, I would understand. I don't even fight Minotaurs for like a long time.
Those are Minotaurs, right?
Yeah, they are. That's the same model, but I don't think we fight them until we return to Grands. There he is. Now Geralt joins us.
I played I don't remember if we played Friday night or not. I feel like we did. So we basically are 8, I think.
Oh, one of my favorite units. Also, amazing wielder of the movement ring /
Yep.
quick ring.
When we're doing the morning streams where Remy and I play the old video games, he's here.
What's up?
Poor guy. He didn't die though from his big hit to the face.
Nope, unlike the other two guys.
You get hit in the face with an axe and live, you're pretty awesome.
He's a flying bird dude.
Oh.
So once again, on hard mode, the zombies are absolutely terrifying. Because they don't use a weapon. Any enemy without a
Sounds
weapon,
good.
absolutely terrifying.
Like I said, I will, I'll be on at 10 tonight. I will not be on early.
Hey!
That was lucky.
That's fine.
Lucky the priority queue kicked in.
Priority always kicks in.
I would not have thought so there.
Remus will always take priority even over kills. I know it doesn't shine us one on that with this one. Although, to be fair, the AI was really wonky in Shining Force 1 when we played it.
I think depending on your difficulty, AI is different. Oh man.
That is true. We are in hard mode, so the AI is probably a bit more aggressive than how I'm used to playing. Huh?
And you can't even get there.
I can heal. Okay. But he didn't get hurt. That's okay. And it's gonna be Peter who moves next. Seems a bit overkill, but okay.
Why are you using that?
Because I need to attack things.
You're giving him the ring. Okay. Thought you were feeding him
No! What do you mean? My plan!
Sucks.
Everything just went wrong in so many ways.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll just ask this guy some questions.
This is a zombie. Yes, fine.
Yes, all focus fire on the zombie.
Yeah, my brain's thinking. There we go. Oh, Hobgoblin can hopefully die before it gets its next move in. And everything will be fine.
I pulled a Remy.
Indeed.
Yawned on camera.
Oh, we get to punch this guy in the face. Yeah. Aye, sweet.
He wants to be Xylo so bad.
Sort of.
Xylo probably came to this continent, found a village of fairy nymphs,
Okay.
became their protector, and gave birth to this entire village. He's probably their great-grandpa.
No, unless Silo is really old in Shining Force 1. Because this game takes place not that long after.
No, that's why they have to be fairies, because the fairies can do... Just go kill that zombie.
But the zombie could kill me.
Well, if you stand on that side of her, she can.
No, because I need the bush. The bush is extra defense. Now I can heal.
Okay, I didn't think that she would make it all the way over there. She's not killing the zombie.
Nope.
But, so fairies, they have like a weird birth cycle.
Okay.
So they become mature really fast,
Sure.
and their birth cycle is really quick.
So Zylo's a fairy?
No. All the women that he made sweet babies with
We're all fairies.
were all fairies. So they all could like grow to maturity and stuff really fast, but then they slow down on the stuff.
Pretty sure that's not how that works.
Exactly how that works. Look, that's how it worked in True Blood. That's how it's going to work here. Like a guy met a lovely fairy,
Ow.
They had a lovely night together. What are you doing?
I know, but it makes me feel better. Alright, this is fine. Jason's only level 13. He can use a kill.
And then within like a month or something, he had a bunch of babies. And then within like, they would like age really fast. Like a couple of days would go by, and they would go from like newborn babies to like toddlers to preteens to teenagers or whatnot. Thought it was an interesting way to handle that situation. Because usually what happens is when they add a baby to a TV show, something happens and the baby like gets aged someplace else off camera.
I mean, it's better than just putting them in the time dimension where you just sit them there for however long and then they grow really fast on their own.
Right.
Because that's what Fire Emblem did. They had kids and they stick the kids in the time chamber and then they grow up. Which was stupid.
That's usually how something like that works.
Yeah, but you really didn't. You just didn't need that. They just put it in there because it worked in the previous game. You know, that wasn't the reason the previous game was good. This previous game wasn't good. It was just fancy.
Well, the zombie decided that if you're going to abandon it, it's going to wreck everybody.
That's okay. Completely unnecessary, but wanted.
You're cray-cray.
This is fine. See, all according to Cake.
Just smoking the cake.
Also, Dokapon. Dokapon might be my favorite game.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's not on my list, but it is worth thinking about.
I've had a lot of good times with that game. Well, that's okay.
It is definitely a game that could only exist in the medium that it exists in. Like, it could not be a non-video game.
I don't get. Oh, as in like it couldn't be D&D.
Yeah, it could not be like a board game. It could not be.
I guess I could see it. Like if you change up the damage calculations to whatever you need it to be, it could probably be a pretty decent board game.
I don't think so. I think there's too many calculations running to do things. It's like.
And to be fair, I do know how the damage works in Dokapon.
Yeah, it's fine, but I'm not even talking about necessarily like damage calculations. I'm talking about
All the monies.
how all the things run. Like it would take a zillion, billion, zillion, gillion pieces.
Yeah, like D&D does.
And it would. Well, but D&D's a story.
D&D does tell a story.
Like I'm not saying someone couldn't take that idea behind it and make a story, but it would not be that same game. Like taking castles and battling each other and
You have
fighting your way through.
You have to combine D&D with Monopoly somehow.
Right, which is, I guess, a good analogy for that game. For people who've never played it, Dokapon Kingdom. It's only on the Wii.
It's on PlayStation 2 for like $50 extra.
Oh, it's a download.
PlayStation 2. So like physical copy, but just old or something, vintage maybe. I don't know what word. Just rarer than the Wii version. The Wii version we got for like $20. The PlayStation 2 version was $70. They also did make a few other versions of it exclusive to Japan that are also apparently significantly less good. But I've never played any of them, so I wouldn't really know. That was probably one. I didn't realize he was hurt. Oops.
Well, I guess you gotta jump in there and go kill some guys.
Yeah. shield. Aha! Try to kill me now. Okay, but don't actually try to kill me. I want to kill the zombie so badly.
Do it.
That hog. Oh, actually, I don't think the Hobby can kill me. Oh, that got zombies at full health. Okay.
We didn't go attack the Gobnoblin.
The zombie can reach.
Cut it in twain.
Zombie can reach me from here, though.
Well, then you better kill it or trap it.
That.
That seemed like a smart play.
Sarcasm? Or no?
No, seemed like a smart play.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Your strategy and my strategy very rarely sync up. Alright, can I use this now?
Yeah, go for it.
Just want to switch this back to this. Even though I'm fairly certain there's not a lot of people hanging out here.
That's okay.
But I can't keep looking at all the brightness. It's very bright on my brain.
Falcon Punch. 19 damage. He's so fair.
Fair and balanced. Fair and balanced, son.
No, he's poisoned. Alright. Well, so you did your job. Ow.
You would also really enjoyed.
What?
There's a video game where you play as a fish and you like evolve yourself up. It's like EVO.
Spore?
Kinda, except it's an older game. It's like a side scroller and you eat other things of your power level and then you level up until eventually you level into a man.
Spore?
No. It's called like EVO.
You're literally talking about Spore.
No, I'm literally talking about EVO. It's probably the earlier. Spore's probably got a similar. EVO Search for Eden. It's on the Sega, or sorry, the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
But like you can eventually make yourself into basically like a lion type thing, or you control your evolution, so you can add in, like when you're back in the fish stage, you can add in a little light
Okay.
to your fish body or tail, or they have different advantages and disadvantages.
It actually just sounds like Spore. I know it's not because you're showing me pictures, but you're just describing Spore. There might be some copyright issues going on here.
Wonder if there's I bet we could find this online.
Oh, probably.
See if it's on Steam for cheap. If it is, it might be a fun one to play a little bit later. So is that you outside?
No, I think it's him.
Oh, okay. So I was like, why would you take a shower and then go mow the yard?
No.
That does not make sense.
That was not happening. I'm pretty sure the neighbor's out there.
I'll try to get some yard mowed tomorrow, maybe. White Rivington's here to help. He can do the front yard and I can work on the backyard after the morning stream.
I'm thinking about going and getting some food or something for some energy so that I can actually start doing something.
Oh, yeah.
Seems strong.
Like food.
Where do we go get it?
A time machine, so it's 2 o'clock.
I know. I also didn't straighten my hair for a while. It's a little ponytail, but I didn't want to. I figured I'm just not going to stop anyway.
I already boosted him.
Wait, scrub. Scrub.
I mean, I don't know. Like, sandwich, Chinese, gyms, like the usual stuff that I like to eat and you don't like to eat. There's not really much of another way I can describe that. Yes. No.
You should superhero pose more often and give you confidence and you'll feel better. The wife is off-screen superhero posing, so for everybody who doesn't know. She even got the high chin on.
Should help me put that harness thing back on when I get back home.
If you need to, it's not hard to put on.
Well,
I don't think.
tell me how to do it when without or whatever.
It has 2 straps, so you open it and stick your arms in.
You gotta open it.
Yeah. And then you pull the straps tight and you put them over your shoulder.
I'm not supposed to gradually tighten it.
Well, it still has to be tight. Snug. Not like
Alright,
cut off blood pressure tight.
let's see.
She's got a lot of work to do.
Who does?
A healer.
Sarah.
And she's gonna die.
And she's got no mana.
She can get 2 more healing spells off, but she's going to die.
The size of my feet, too.
Putting Kiwi up there was not correct.
How do you train yourself to stand on the line? Stand on the side, see?
It's not a matter of training yourself to do that. It's a matter of not having to train yourself for 20 plus years standing the wrong way.
Can't. Oh, man, it's weird.
Conscious effort, figure it out. There you go. 5 minutes of Superman posing. There you go. It's a reasonable play. Should have like 1 healing seed or 1 healing root and the rest seeds or drops or whatever.
Peter, why?
It's not bad.
It's not. True.
This is really poor positioning.
It's fine. Putting an archer on the front lines was nice. I wasn't expecting people to be able to reach me all the way around.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, I was
Sweet
expecting
mate.
the fight to be more up here, down here, rather than right
You
here.
better get.
Jahaz's a good frontliner, though. He's not Geralt, but I need to get Bowie out of there.
No, he's fine. He's healed and the guy's at 2.
True.
There's the danger.
I was expecting the zombie to move before Ramus got to move twice.
Yeah.
Because that was what in China Force 1.
And then he can jump down and.
He can do this. He does block the Devil Archer from attacking him real.
That's probably fine.
I'd rather get a Geralt up here, though, personally.
That's fine then, too.
You just sit back. Once Sarah gets shot, then he can move in. Well, that's not how I was expecting Sarah to die, but okay.
I was gonna say, you should have just healed her. Oh, she lived.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
What a monster.
It's because they buffed healers at the wazoo.
Oh, never mind.
Well, that's why I was
Dodge
expecting.
it, dodge it, dodge it.
That's what I thought she was going to die to originally.
13 points. She has some DR.
This is who I wanted up here. He's still poisoned.
Never wasn't poisoned. Never wasn't poisoned.
Chester so low damage.
That's getting close.
That's alright. That is a shame, though, but it's okay. We have another frontliner. No! 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 That's bad.
Who's the boss?
I don't think there is one for this fight.
Oh, that's real bad then. I guess you're going back to town.
If there is one, it would be the mage.
I don't think so. I assume it would be the red monk.
We already have a red monk? Or we do already have a red monk. Jeez. Jeez. You okay?
So what do you decide? Ah, excellent decision making. Excellent decision. There's a lot of shoulder shrugging. There's a lot of hands out to their side. Go back to your Superman pose till you figure it out. Oh, you gotta kill something.
This guy just got healed and he was in the way.
You don't get to not kill something.
I can sit here. The problem is the Devil Archer's gonna get me. The Devil Archer plus zombie will
I
kill me.
think you better kill that Devil Archer then. I mean, the zombie can't get you from there.
No, but the evil Cloud can. The Cloud's the big issue, actually, since he can fly over the bush.
You're all root that bush.
My best hope was to double strike the zombie there. That's okay.
Now you can flame all three of these guys.
Nope.
Cook. I did actually buy that pizza.
You did buy
Yeah,
that?
you bought pizza.
I figure really would eat most of it. I might eat some of it.
Is it a crap pizza?
It's a Dylan's pizza.
I meant
Pepperoni.
cheese only.
It's pepperoni.
It is a crap pizza. It's fine.
Or I can make potato pancakes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
She said she needed protein.
Potato
Not
pancakes,
protein.
though.
A couple slices of turkey bacon in there, probably.
That was a weird choice. but
You were
Or
getting
some
wrecked.
eggs.
Now we're fine.
Eggs are protein.
Oh, okay. Now my plan. Oh, never mind.
Do you want me to make pancakes? Pancakes?
I'll make potato. Or you can make potato pancakes. Yeah, that'd be great.
What was that? I'll make.
You're fine.
He'll make them disappear is
No,
what
you
he's trying
would
to
like
say.
for me to make is what you wanted to say.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Potato pancakes over that pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I better get on it then. I just need some food.
Alright. Love you, peace butthole.
Maybe we eat protein later.
Yep, there we go. We won. Master Mage was the boss.
Good job.
That's dumb.
Yay.
You should not have won that.
It's all tactics and strategy.
It was not any of that. It was random stupid luck.
I told you there was gonna be a boss. It was gonna be the Master Mage.
It was random stupid luck.
That was great. Alright, anyways.
To the healer.
Nah, we're gonna do cutscene. Come here.
Please take that boy. He's evil. Evil!
There we go. And now we have an Oddler. He's the church in this place. I don't remember. That was weird. Luke, where'd you go? Oh, okay. That was odd. You weren't even looking.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I was checking.
That's
various
weird.
Facebooks here. This?
Well,
That's pretty weird.
whatever. And no, I walked to a house basically, and Luke decided to fly off of the map basically.
Oh.
And then when I left the house, he was still flying off the map. And now he's not with us anymore. He's just gone.
He's out of here, son.
Fortunately, we didn't give him a bunch of new stuff. Alright, speaking of which, what items does he even have? He hasn't actually joined us yet.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's get all this poison cleared. Jeez.
No, not poison. Oh, man.
That poison was aggravating. It mattered a lot more than it should have. I've never seen poison matter as much as it just did.
Well, I mean, it does happen. When you're poisoned and you take a bunch of damage, it's a problem. Oh, I'm supposed to be wearing socks, but I don't want to.
That's okay. It's your foot.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to have my feet warm all the time now. 'Cause I'm all fire.
Is there anything over here that's important? I don't remember. Nope. Cool.
Yeah, pretty sure. No cracking.
I know. I know where it goes. When I beat this game on Super
You'll
Mode,
never guess who just joined the Facebook chat.
it was Chad Vogan.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's CJ.
Oh, that's fair.
It's CJ.
When I was playing this game on Super Mode not that long ago, it was the first time I ever didn't fight the Kraken first, and Luke was actually good.
Yes, you just have to let people do things before taking them to the toughest fight in the game.
I mean, to be fair, Luke still ended up getting cut.
To be fair,
Luke still ended up getting cut because he's a Birdman, and Birdman are awful.
Birdman.
They're just kind of fundamentally flawed.
No, they're not. They're great.
You can't have
You're giving up some melee for flexibility.
Yes. The issue, though, is that they're a unit that has a bad defense growth, who isn't affected by the defensive terrain, and their HP is not great, nor do they have a damage that succeeds someone like Geralt, Peter, or Bowie, and that's...
Well, you can't make the best characters in the game not the best.
Like, these guys are just...
Like, how
pretty
much
bad.
better do you need them to be?
They're outclassed in damage, they have the worst bulk in the entire game. The only real advantage is that they fly.
Super high mobility, right, that's what I said.
They have only mobility, which in Shining Force 1, there's just better units, aka Domingo and Kokiji. In this game, I don't remember who all the flyers are, but Peter's already a pretty big example as to why the Birdmen are not great. And there's Pegasus Knights in this game.
Pegasus
Like,
Knights!
Jarrow's great, and I would dare say that a Chester is better than Luke or Screech, even though I don't like Chester either.
Screech is really good. You could say that about Luke if you'd like. I'm not a big Luke fan, but Screech is pretty fly for a bird guy. I've
never used a Birdman to the end of a game playthrough.
Because you're doing it wrong.
I mean, it's not like I just put them on the front lines.
You're first. Go fly out there. Yeah, see, this is it. You're not encapsulating how they're supposed to be. They're fast, so you can take a round off, and then you get your front line in position, and they swoop in and just like.
Or I could just solo the desert map with them, so you don't have to worry about the rest of my army having to slowly trudge through the sand.
You just like cut off all your heads. Oh man, I'm tired.
It always happens.
I know. I didn't have enough getting up, walking around this morning before we started the stream. And get the blood pumping.
So I gotta wiggle around while I sit.
No, I think I needed to just get like one of those hand squeezy devices,
Okay, I'm with you so far.
so I can just like take a minute and just.
Get the egg thing down here. Just like
I don't want the
spin
egg
the
thing
egg
down.
thing.
I want the egg thing down here.
Why not?
That's dumb. Don't do that on stream.
I mean, it'd be pretty convenient. Like, while you're streaming, playing games, and you just, like, need to take a break real quick, you'll make a hard-boiled egg. Or freaking spread the yolk around an egg. Super convenient.
I'll show you. You know what? One day, here, very soon, I'm gonna kick you. And you're not gonna know why. And this is why. And it's just gonna be at random, and you're just gonna get kicked. And
That would upset me.
it's gonna be amazing. That's a little bit overkill.
Blaze 1 does, yeah, that.
Who's gonna do that anyway?
Well, I didn't realize that he had just high Blaze resistance, because Blaze 1's base damage is 6.
He was gonna live regardless.
Which is
Irregardless.
Which is why you were telling me it was overkill.
Yeah.
Overkill didn't kill.
No. She just did Blaze 1 and had, like, Luke here kill it.
I just put him in the range of zombie. That's okay.
Yeah, he should be able to dodge zombies all day. He's a ninja.
It's almost worth it.
Catch!
There we
Thank
go.
you! Man, it is so bright.
Oh, stop letting it be so bright. Be darker.
I'm trying.
We have
Definitely one of those weeks where my light sensitivity is going to be extra high because of my head. Otherwise, I'd have the Shining Force guide up, just making sure we're not skipping anything.
We'll be fine. Excellent. Level 15, because why not?
That's random!
That was weird. Weird choice, but okay.
The monk.
Yeah.
The monk.
Oh, if I'm doing work.
So are you gonna do your best to, like, go all out on Fin Fang?
Yeah, pretty much. I've used him before. He wasn't bad. He was way better than I thought he'd be. Like,
You just stab your own guy.
like most melee units, he was very roller coastery. It's like he'd have the best.
Bleh.
He'd have the best offense of like anyone on the team, but then everyone would get new weapons, and so then all of a sudden he's the worst guy on the team again. But then you give him a minute to level up a bit more, and now all of a sudden he has the best attack again, and just.
I think
on
you
and on.
attack the ghost.
All right, I'm with you on it. Well, that was a crit. Yeah, that's why he has no sword. The game gave us access to long swords, but did not give our new unit a long sword. Good to know.
Yeah, we should have.
I was going to check him, but then when I looked, he wasn't in the party yet, and I forgot to go back and think.
If we were smart, we would have checked.
That's okay.
Okay, you're fighting both guys. I'm like, do we not just have this conversation about overkill? Like, it wasn't gonna finish the job.
Oh, no.
Slade's catching some arrows.
Hey, Andy lived.
Hey,
Excellent.
look at him.
He gets to eat 2 attacks.
Did he get 1 XP for that?
Yes.
Is he gonna level up by catching arrows?
Probably. That's my favorite way to level up. It's just like on the enemy's turn, they die to a counterattack, and just they level up. And you hear the enemy's theme just playing as you're leveling. It's great. Da 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 da. HP up by 3. Da 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 da. It's great. I love it. Just a solo damage.
Oh, I forgot to tell your mom.
What do you need to tell her?
I found a couple buses to look at. One's in Colorado and one's in Kansas, but it's like way... It's so far away, it's basically not in Kansas anymore.
It's on the little river border in the top right of Kansas.
It really is. It's like way up there.
To be fair, it's not too far away from Salina.
To be fair...
We're in like the top right quadrant.
No, we're not. We are in the exact middle. We are super in the middle. The thing is, the one in Kansas is a little bit smaller, but
Right.
it's also only $2,000. The one in Colorado, which is obviously much further away, is significantly larger, and it's $5,000.
So you have significantly larger bus or a little bit smaller bus.
Yeah. Like it's like 30 feet, I think, or 30. It is 29 feet inside.
Okay.
So 29 times 8, if I remember right, is roughly going to be like 150. That's not the button I meant to push. I don't want to sound like too much of a butthole. So 29 times, again we'll just call it 8 for simplicity. This math is saying 232. That does not sound correct. Where the other one is a 40-footer, which probably means that internally it's like 38. So for roughly 304 square feet, give or take, you're paying $5,000, and we got to go to Colorado. I think Uncle Tobrell said that it was roughly like an hour south of him or something.
You could visit.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And otherwise, it's in pretty good shape.
Can I stop getting poisoned?
And they already did some work in the sense that, like, all the seats are removed. And the floors ready to be primed. So like they've done a couple, like several hours of work. So it's close.
Well, Shifty, I'm doing pretty good. Potato pancakes are being made. I'm playing a great game. Hanging out with my dad. I'm having a good time. I don't know about him.
I'm having a good time. I'm just preoccupied with my bus decision here. I really want to pull the trigger on it this month so we can start working on it. On picking a bus and start working on it. So I'm pretty preoccupied with that. But otherwise we're pretty good. We're making pretty reasonable progress here. We have to at least finish this fight in the next half an hour, and I would not mind getting into the next... I don't know if we're going to make it into the next fight, actually.
Next, there is a bit of a cutscene.
Yeah, because you only got half an hour. We have to end at the top of the hour for Remington here, so he can get ready for work. He's got to be at work at 2. And again, his mom's making lunch / breakfast.
Woo!
So, Shifty, we saw an interesting question a little bit ago on Twitter. What's your favorite video game? So that's going to be my question of the day. Just asking everyone what their favorite video game is. Remy still hasn't answered.
It's probably Dokapon.
Dokapon Kingdom.
Yeah. pretty close, but I think that's probably it. At least until in a few months when Settlers of Catan for the Switch comes out.
Never not gonna get you off of the Switch then, huh?
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not taking it with you to school until you've gotten your classes under control.
Yeah, I know.
Poisoned again.
I know.
Scrub.
The zombies keep poisoning me. I think Jaha is also poisoned. Is it Jaha or Ramus?
Scrub is a boy who gets that poison from me.
And it's Jaha. Okay. This is fine.
My neck just popped when I went like this. Pop, pop.
That's dangerous.
I don't know if it was good or not. I know it was bothering me, so that's why I did it. Oh, big snuggles. Big snugs.
I enjoy cuddles.
Should. Cuddles are great. Man, cuddles are the best. I just lay with all my friends and get good snuggles all the time.
I wouldn't disbelieve it.
Sound lame, but probably Shining Force 2. It's easily the game that I played the most, that or Sega Frontier. Ironically, your answer is not that far away from what I said.
It's true.
I also said probably Shining Force 2. With a probably pretty close second of... Oh, I forgot Civilization, though.
I was thinking of Civilization 2.
Civilization might be a really close second.
Really?
Yeah, Civilization or StarCraft.
I know you're talking about StarCraft earlier. I didn't think you liked Civilization that much.
I've probably played as much, if not more, Civilization than Shining Force 2, actually.
It's pretty crazy.
Over the years. Well, I played Civilization starting since Civilization 2.
I remember watching you play a lot of 3 and 4. That's about it.
Yeah, I used to play at my mom's house.
This is fine.
And then Victor and I used to play it together.
That was Civilization, but like, it is great. I do like it, but if it is up there, it's barely top 10.
But no, I originally put probably StarCraft into, or DDO into. Again, the problem with DDO is that pen and paper D&D and DDO kind of go together in my brain.
Sure.
So I put, like, if you were to ask what my favorite game is, I would say D&D.
Yep.
And all variations of D&D go together. So like, it doesn't go the other way around though for like favorite video games. Like, oh, of course it's D&D, DDO. But I probably have the most hours in DDO.
You played a lot of DDO. Like you?
Well, all winter long I did like 40 hours plus a week.
Like when it comes to the game I've seen you play the most, it was definitely DDO. Like no question.
Yeah. You really love it.
This is fine.
Just DDO is the one not base builder type game. I mean, this game also is not base builder, but most of the games that I enjoy the most are base builder type things.
I'm not a huge base builder fan, honestly.
Or strategy based, I guess.
RTS.
So the question is, are you going to be able to save your ult?
Oh, probably. Like, if not, oh well. It's okay. We're not doing an Iron Man, so it's okay. Ow.
Oh, that's fine.
He's been taking hits a lot better than I thought he would be.
Yeah, that's probably reasonable. Well, I think we should just go ahead and move all the way up anyway.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
You're also a big Sudoku fan?
I've not played any Suikoden, but I've seen a very little of it. There's a person on YouTube who I watched a lot of that did play Suikoden. I just never watched their series on it. Mostly because it's 200 plus episodes.
You just get in the middle and you just stay in there.
Well, the reason I watched them was mostly because of Monster Rancher.
Oh, Monster Rancher was great too.
It was one of the first ones I thought of, and I do like it, but I wouldn't put it in my favorites. Like, it's nowhere near Shining Force
No.
or Smash.
Oh, Smash is...
That's a me game.
Yeah, whatever. Played a lot of Mario Kart over the years. A lot of Mario Party, but with you mostly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would have probably said Mario Party, like, a few years ago, but there's not really a lot to do on it after I've done everything in pretty much every game. That's not the disgraces that are 9 and 10.
I mean, the idea is that it's a social game to play with people.
And I've played a handful with CJ and Aldrich, but not enough. Although CJ and Aldrich trying to get Mario Party 6 and 7 hooked up at their house or apartment. So that'll be fun. And there might be a bit of a resurgence in my love for the series.
Which one's that one?
Hmm?
Which ones are those?
So 6 is the one that has like day and nighttime cycles and all its maps.
You have to just start with the console.
GameCube. 4 through
Okay.
7 are GameCube. Then 1 through 3 are on the 64.
They even have a GameCube?
What?
They have a GameCube?
Emulator. And I still own the games, so it all works out.
Who owns the games?
Me.
Who?
I mean, you technically, but
Yeah, there we go.
you guys gave me Mario Party 6 for my birthday.
I did not. You already have enough video game addiction. You do not own any video games.
You make me cry, salty tears.
Maybe
of joy.
you own Dokapon. I think that one was given to you for your birthday. For all practical purposes.
I mean, I bought a handful of the games that we have here.
You're already a video game addict.
True. Oh, perfect. Excellent. Could not have been done better. Rawr. Oh, there's like 3 more guys.
Yeah, you got a minute still.
Desert maps. My one healer is out of everything. You can go over here. You can go over there. Sure. If only because it's funny. Yes.
You went clubbing.
Yeah. Although, realistically, Chester probably needed that kill, because I think Chester's only 13. No, he's 14. It's kind of the baseline right now.
Oh, in time for the master to go forth and continue doing what the master does.
So much damage.
Started out a level below everybody, and now he's level 16.
I'm trying. He naturally does everything you could ever want him to do.
Who?
Peter.
Oh, Peter's great.
Aggro!
He's probably the best character in this game.
It's very, very close. It's definitely between him and Ramus.
Oh no, May. Just because she's great.
May's pretty great.
But if you like talking about skills or ability to get things done or anything like in how effective the game of the tool they are, it's probably not May. But if you're talking about just how great she is, it's May, hands down. May's the great.
Toad's just the best character on the force.
Who?
Like, but it's
I thought
between.
you said Q for a second.
It's definitely between Ramus and Peter. Because, like, Ramus has superior bulk. He also has the bolt spells.
I just kills things in melee all day.
Right, and he also has access to all these weapons, which some of them have special effects and stuff, so he's got more versatility. And realistically, I think the weapons give Rammus even more offensive capabilities than Peter. So it's close between the two of them.
Mobility, though, is much different.
It is. He has mobility, yes, but it also makes his defense not as good as it may seem.
Just scream at the cloud.
Oh, jeez. And then he does stuff like that.
Crits are things. Things are crits.
Oh, he's dead.
Nah, dodge.
How is he not dead? I don't understand.
Oh. Messed up, Stevie.
I don't get how Kaizen has lived everything.
He's awesome sauce.
This is the first time I've ever seen a Kaizen live more than 2 hits on a map.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Chester in behind, waiting for the proper time to attack. Crushes map.
Used the mage as bait.
Your testicles are on fire.
You talked to the mud man.
Yeah.
He's level 16 now. Is he gonna get Blaze 3 anytime soon? That would just be the best.
I have to look at the thing to know his order.
There you go. Fight's finally over.
Huzzah, we did it. The remote also is finally over. Oh yeah, the runes. Pedro!
I am not Pedro. I am, however, going to steal his chest. Excellent.
That seems like a reasonable upgrade for young Luke there.
Yep. This is why you think the Steel Sword is an unpromoted weapon in Shining Force 1. Because it is in this game.
I'll tell you why.
You get these two games confused in a lot of senses.
Well, they're basically the same, except different.
True.
I mean, other than some minor differences, like they're not being the same game, they're basically the same.
True. That's how sequels work. Oh my god. There we go. Let's go right now.
What if we find the right thing and we can make one of the Nazca lines happen for real life? Like we find like a magic orb and then we go to the Nazca and then like the Nazca lines come to life and it's actually a plane.
A plane.
Or a spaceship.
I mean, I wouldn't disbelieve it. The Ancients can be whatever we want them to be.
That's right. Ancients were badass.
Where are you, boat? Boat! Boat!
No boat for us. It was right north of the...
Boat!
There it is. It says like right north of the mountains where you got off. I finished my thought. Alright, we really don't have time to get into another fight.
Nope, I'm basically gonna go revive my team and save.
Okay.
Boat!
It's probably for the best.
No, no, no. Should be right up here. Yes.
Alright, let's see. Tomorrow we'll probably be playing more Shining Force.
Woo!
Yeah, but we'll go to the usual time, I think, 2.
Probably. I don't work tomorrow.
We'll see how my brain is, yeah, since Remy doesn't have to work tomorrow. And then we have some yard work to do. Tonight will be DDO, like usual. But that won't start until 10 because of Monday Night Magic and a bunch of other stuff. So, anyway, as always, all the creepy things like subscribe, follow, etc. If you had a good time, please consider jumping over to the patreon.com/Samus. and kicking us a buck. We'd appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Shining Force.
Woo! Shining Force.
Shining Force!
Use those obligated peace symbol things.
Oh yeah, the hashtag.
There.
Like, not winning, like hashtag. Hashtag. We'll see you tomorrow. Toodles.